Hi. Sorry. I'm having issues with StreamYard, but I'm here. Hello. Good to see you guys. Happy Thursday. We are back with more Jeffrey Epstein tonight. Still been going down the rabbit hole. Thank you for being here. We're going to be reading a couple documents, watching a clip, finishing up the file from yesterday. I realized most of them are emails and I have to go through individually, download the pictures. So there's some pictures mixed in here and some videos, but we'll see how far we get with the documents that I have. And then we have, I think it's a 40-minute video of some underground tunnels. So we're gonna watch that. I will clip that at the end as a separate video. So you guys can just watch that if you want to. But thank you for being here. We have been covering Jeffrey Epstein. Warning, it is triggering. It's a lot of stuff going on here, a lot of darkness, and we do have to be careful. YouTube is trying to censor me, so I guess we have to just misspell spicy words. I'll be careful with what I say. I'm still going to show whatever I need to show, so we'll see how it goes after tonight. But shout out to you guys for being here. Let me pull up. Okay, so the first document we're going to go through is an email, and it is about a victim, and it is from her lawyer. Not really sure. Yeah, the to is redacted, but not the from. So I don't know. Let's get into it. Please hit that like button. It does help push out the live streams, especially if they're trying to demonetize you because you're covering whatever topic. They're not okay. I misspell everywhere. The new video release clips are the creepiest to me. Such bad. Yeah. Did Ashley get you that explanation? No, and she hasn't said anything, and there's a lot going on with the Nancy case. So I heard she's getting a lot of backlash there. But let me say hi to everyone really quick before we get started on the email. I saw Evie, Crease, Kimmy, Robert, Dustin was in here earlier. I saw Abuelitas, and then I see Valerie and Vanjie. Hello. Hey, Melly, my son came to check on me. It's 5-year anniversary. That's really cute and funny, Vanjie. I just saw your comment. Are you here? Told my husband's passing. He said, "Tell Emily I want to marry her." Oh no, are you gonna be family? That's awesome. How funny. Well, hi to your son. That's very kind. Hey Ramon, I'll do anything you say too. Oh, okay, thank you. That was cute too. I saw that comment earlier. Yeah, I totally missed that. I was saying hi to everyone. Okay, so let's get and I saw Rebecca in here. Everyone here for Melanie. Yep. Okay, so let's see this email. Let me zoom in. Okay, let's start. Oh, it's just one. Partner. Jeannie. It says my email got a bounce back. I am resending you, and that says redacted. To keep things organized, I am going to send you several emails in succession. In this, the notebook made by her during her 16th year redacted is one PDF. I have decoded the text, and second attachment is a PDF for each page and where there was at least a full sentence written in code along with clips from magazines. Okay, so remember the 32-page diary we read of maybe the incubator? The girl who said she was like a incubator for Jeffrey and Ghislaine. I think this is her lawyer. I did make a video separately about that, which I will be dropping more tonight. So make sure you check those out, please. She saved a few cards and a love note from redacted. We kept everything intact so the items are also scanned and part of the PDF. I can explain all the cryptic statements. Just as an example, on the first page, the reference redacted means redacted, and redacted, where she met GM in a hotel room. She had to undress from the waist down, and GM did yucky things. Whoa. Hi, Debbie. That's already, the diary. Yeah. That's disgusting. Wait, so what's this redacted? She saved a few cards and a love note from redacted. The lawyer is saying this. We kept everything intact, so items are I can explain all the corrective statements. Redacted means in okay. And then there's a whole sentence redacted. It says words like yucky, mean, gross, bad often mean SCXASS assault, intercourse, grape. After this redacted meeting, she was then taken to a McLean, Virginia mansion owned by Joe Roberts, and GM and JE were there. JE gave her once over and nod of approval. She was sent to PB shortly afterwards for the first time. If you have any questions, my cell is okay. Wait, here's PB. Remember the photos we were looking at last night in the album? She was sent to PB, so that must be Palm Beach, like we were saying last night. And who the hell is Joe Roberts? Oh, I did figure out who someone was in one of the pictures too, so I'll show you guys. Thank you, Alicia. Are you here? I didn't see you. Did I miss Alicia? Oh, there you are. Hi, thank you for the cash app. I appreciate you. Yeah, GM is bigger than Jeffrey Epstein. Ew, she's sick. Who was that man's name? Not me having short-term memory. Oh, Joe Roberts. I don't see anything on that person, but maybe his name is John. No, it says Joe. I have no idea who Joe Roberts is, but yeah, this is, I believe, about the victim with the 32-page diary. Made during her 16th birthday. I wonder what she means. Are these names? Interesting. What date was this? Oh, March 7th, 2024. That one wasn't very long ago. Okay. Next document. Sorry, while I switch the screens. Oh, also Brett was stuttering and had, yeah. Okay. This email is allegedly between him and his brother. It's just one sentence, but let's go through that one as well. Mark, I didn't know if he was involved with all of this, but apparently it looks like he was. This email is from, let me go back to my notes. Yeah, Jeffrey Epstein's brother, Mark, casually asking Epstein, okay, they've redacted Mark's name, but not the email address, which other emails clearly show as his. He has never been arrested. Wednesday, December 12th, 2012 at 11:59 a.m. It says, Mark says, do you remember the name of the gynecologist that you used to send your victims to? Oh, maybe refresh. He also did explain. Yeah, I know. That's a little much, right? It clearly says, hi, Irony. Yeah, it clearly says victims. And then Jeffrey responds, New York, question mark. Hey, Born Twice, good to see you. It's, yeah. Yeah, they each have their victims, it sounds like. I hadn't seen anything about the brother come up, but why am I surprised? Sorry, not sorry. Um, this one, I don't remember if we already read it, but we're gonna read through it again. It's just 2 pages. This one's about Trump and allegedly females being buried at the golf course. It says, I know, 6/21/2021, 4:07 p.m. Redacted date of birth, redacted, called FBI National Threat Operation to report Donald Trump new and funded underage sex parties at the Donald Trump golf course. Redacted provided the following information. Redacted was recently interviewed by an FBI agent. However, he felt triggered as a victim and did not report all of the information. Redacted had recordings of DT, JE, and Ghislaine Maxwell, so Donald, Jeffrey, and Ghislaine, discussing marketing strategies for high-profile sex parties at the Donald Trump golf course. However, Redacted mailed the recordings to a lawyer in the Cayman Islands. Redacted was part of the Sinaloa cartel and worked closely with Epstein and Maxwell. However, he was able to walk away from the cartel due to his status with Epstein and Maxwell. In the recordings, Trump stated he was aware of the underage sex parties and charged the house money of the golf course to fund these parties. Redacted witnessed Robin Leach strangle a young girl during an sex party. He claims she's buried behind the 19th hole at the Donald Trump course. That's very specific. Redacted is aware of 3 separate occasions in which girls were murdered and buried there. Redacted was told if he spoke about the incident he witnessed, he would end up in the hole as well. Redacted gave Maxwell the idea to put the camera in at the golf course to review the cartel members and understand how to market the 12 to 14-year-old victims to the cartel. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Subject to protective order, paragraph 7, 8, 9, 10, 15. Wait, I was wondering who this isn't this guy in some pictures, Robin Leach? Didn't we look this up? We do like to look things up if we don't know. Robin Leach appeared in the Epstein files. Who is he? TV icon? Oh, Lifestyles on the Rich and the Famous? Okay. Oh, he died in 2018. He did? He was never charged. There claims there's there's videos. Was that a different case? Wow. I didn't know he was passed away. Lifestyles of the Rich and the yeah, okay. Did you get it, Rebecca? Why doesn't the FBA dig that up if that's wild? They have it. They have it. That's what's crazy is they have these documents. They released it. So they know. But I mean, what are they gonna do? Robin Leach has passed away, right? I was telling someone I bet the involved. Yeah. But I definitely downloaded that because I know that they were taking like I told you guys, they were taking a bunch of stuff down. It says 6 days ago. DOJ removes new Epstein files that mentioned wild Trump allegations. So, okay, let me pull up. I have to sneeze. Every time I come on, I have to sneeze. The next document is. I really don't know who this person is either. So let me just pull it up and we can look at it together. I used to watch it. The Lifestyles. I've never watched it. Andrea Serrano. Let me see if he's in my notes. On X. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just read it. It says to Andres from Jeffrey, May 7th, 2012. Subject from Andres. So let me start at the bottom, actually. Wait, what the heck? Okay, so Andres says, Dear Jeffrey, thank you for the most enjoyable time in the house tour. I'm thinking about your monumental staircase and something of mine that would make sense and look spectacular. I'm sending you 6 signature pieces. There are Serrano classics, all bodily fluids. 2 of these, semen and blood, and the piss picture, were used by Metallica as the album covers for Load and Reload because Metallica admired them so much. I suggest we pick 3 of the following images and make a unique installation on the 3 walls, filling each wall completely. Not only will they look amazing, you'll have something worthy of a museum. All the best. Andres. Bloodscape 1987, Semen and Blood 1990, Blood and Soil 1987. Wait, okay. So Jeffrey responds, I'm thinking a piece should be done for the space and not try to fit something in. Are these actually the names of things, or are they actually using bodily fluids to make the staircase? Wait, I think I know I saw someone. Epstein curates blood and semen art for his staircase. These properties weren't home, they were controlled environments the network uses for various operations. The art choices weren't random or aesthetic, and they weren't for Epstein's personal collection. This network is using an evolved Cold War psyop. They have created spaces that provoked disorient and normalized boundary breaking. That's behavioral conditioning. What? No way. Remember how we talked about when we looked through the house? Um, how we kept saying there's like symbolism to everything, to all the art that was in his house with the hanging bride. Let me take a drink of my cheers. Yeah, Kimmy, did you see them here with us? That was his artwork. But did you because we did go through them again, but I kind of want to again. Those are the first pictures in the data set. Okay, so wait. Your staircase. Serrano classics, all bodily fluids. I don't get it. Let me look that up. Uh, Obviously, it's an interior. Yeah. Took portraits of Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein years apart. He's an artist, yeah. Discuss the feelings around the presidential election. And October 2016, Serrano discussed the 2016 presidential elections and his feelings about the outrage at Trump's sexist, misogynistic comments. According to the files, Serrano, whose email address is redacted, wrote, "I was prepared to vote against Trump for all the right reasons, but I'm so disgusted." What? "I'm so disgusted by the outrage over grab them by the PUSSY. I may have to give him the sympathy vote. I'm sure Bill Clinton said things too." Disgusting. Yeah, that's gross. I thought that the picture of the African American woman hanging from the ceiling or trying to escape from through the ceiling or going down to the next floor. Um I thought that was disturbing enough. So okay, so this one is, let's start at the bottom. It's in a different language. Okay, Jeffrey Epstein writes on June 14th, 2013. From 𝗠𝗲𝗹𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆. It says redacted. He agrees with me. Olivier says, "I saw that you sent me an email with the file attached, but the IT guys of the bank blocked it for some security reason. I have a private email that can be used though." He lists the email and says, "Besides, Ariane is in the Bordeaux vineyards until Wednesday. It looks like she has no phone or something with her. Sorry about that. Hope you're well." Jeffrey said, "No problem. A friend that built the Beijing airport asked if I knew a bank that was interesting. I thought I'd run it by you. If it were good for you, I'm not involved in any way, nor would I expect to be." Olivier says, "Thanks. Very nice of you. Where are you now?" Jeffrey says, "On my island in the Caribbean with an aquarium full of girls." An aquarium full of girls? I want to look up who that is. So I'm looking back at my notes. Anyways, an aquarium full of girls. Olivier says the king of Saudi Arabia has a few white sharks in his Jeddah palace. I totally prefer yours. Sure, I would enjoy the view. Jeffrey says, as to our Russian, I guess some might refer to them as white sharks. Is he talking about the females? Olivier says, as long as you don't have any hammerhead ones, I like white sharks. Jeffrey says, no, some are like shrimp. You throw away the head and keep the body. Olivier says, I like shrimp, but not as much if it's too pink. Although I'm definitely more into white than into any other color. I like your philosophy. They're talking about females here. Jeffrey says, I can't even think of the smell of black shrimp. Ugh. Is that a joke? Not a funny joke. What the? You guys, I wonder if they fed real sharks. They're talking about yeah, vacay. I'm with you guys. Yo, ew is right, Kimmy. The way this group talk, I know it is. Hey MSM, good to see you here. I didn't see you pop in, trying to sneak in, huh? Let's welcome at MSM. I think it's the first time you've been in chat. This is nothing looking at the Vatican, and you're right, you're right. He dumped him in the secret door. Yeah, okay, I wanted to talk about that again today. Um, hey Steven. Ew, they're talking about females. Who is this person? Um, has worked as a diplomatic advisor in the French and European politics. There's a whole ass website like dedicated to the people in the Epstein files. It's quite hilarious. But it's really not. He's a political and diplomatic advisor involved, yeah, in French affairs, European. In that world, he appears in connection with policy work, international relations, and advisory roles such as senior officials. Sick. They're totally talking about females there. Hey Robert, good to see you. Okay, let me pick the next document that I want to share. Their own little network. It's sick. It's sick. Okay, they have the video. Should we watch this video? Hold on, let me see. It's a 2-hour video and then they cut it off at like let me see if it's gonna play because I don't think it is. Okay, so I guess these were some of the tunnels, something with the tunnels going on. And I don't know how well you can see it. So let me pull it up, and if it bugs you guys, then I don't think I can make it any bigger. Oh, just kidding. Yeah, I can. So this video is allegedly some of the tunnels that I guess, let me pull up the description. So it says Jeffrey talked endlessly about the tunnels underneath his home on Little St. James Island. So I think this is related to that, which is wild. Is it born? I don't know. Let's watch a little bit. Let's watch a little bit and then see how it is. And then we'll get to pictures. Like that one email Jeffrey sent, we'll do pizza and grape and no one will understand. Yeah. Okay, let me see how well this sounds and whatnot. I can't hear anything. Must there be no sound? I didn't watch this beforehand. Maybe there's no sound. Yeah, I don't think there is sound, to be honest. Wow. That's, like, beautiful. Wow. I can't believe this was in the files. Mm. Are we being walked there? Ooh. Let me try to pull up the video description. I wonder who's taking this video too. Let me fast forward a little bit. Oh, okay. Hey, Native. It's beautiful, right? Here's the case we can have to. I know, but like, imagine all the things that happen on this island. I really want to know who's taking this video too. Is it Jeffrey? Hmm. He used all of his money for evil. How many people were on this island and never left, you know? We don't know. What did happen to this island? Who owns it now? Was that still under his estate? Oh, now they're at the top. Wow. Oh. Someone knows. I think it's for sale or sold. Let me look it up. Steven Deckoff owns them. He acquired them in 2023 for 60 million following their listing by Epstein's estate to settle lawsuits. Okay, so that's creepy. Let me go back to where it starts getting. Did you see that in the mirror? It's a female. I'm going back. Oh my gosh, it's a female taking the video. I wonder if it's 𝗠𝗲𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗏. That's what it says. Wonder if it's haunted. Absolutely. Creepy. Um, Another trail to the tunnels. All the energy in the axe still present. I should look into who that is next. Yo, I wouldn't go there. Shit. Maybe if you paid me, but I don't know. I'd fear. What if you don't come back? It's absolutely beautiful though. Imagine owning this. Damn. Wait, did it already pass? The girl in the golf cart? I wanted to show you guys. Yo. Wow, that's Epstein. Um, what is going on here? Is she dancing? Ew, is he undoing his pants? What's going on here? Wait, how is we're watching a video about the tunnel and then whoa. Was that right, what I was looking at? It looks like some girl was, like, on his lap dancing, and then all ties not just to the Roman Catholic Church, but also to the Roman Empire. Yes, MSM. Epstein's Island equals Never Never Land. Okay, they're doing these are Epstein's feet. Someone's on the bed, and it's oh my god, are they having SC no way. Yo. I hadn't looked at this, so warning. You're, like, a little too late now. Dude. And who's recording? Okay, the bed, couch. Something is going on here. I'm trying to look at the wall, the reflections in the wall. Looks like something inappropriate is definitely going on here. Shadows. Yeah. What? I know, native, that's how I feel. It's kinda like Auschwitz. I'm intrigued with the after doesn't mean I condone it. It means I'm curious. Yeah, and cause and effects. I know, I'm curious too. Something's I think they're still having schmecks. I see bodies moving all around. The reflection on the wall. Their parents were apart and getting paid. That's where they were at, consoling the child to behave and that things were okay. They zoomed in. Hmm. Mhm. It happens with Disney parents too. Okay. What is this over here in the corner? I can't tell. Whatever's going on here, it's been going on for a minute. Lucy, I'm home. Hey, Evie. Um, I'm intrigued by what's going on here. Something, because it's for hella long. Okay, so then it goes from the room to the back to the tunnel. Lucy, you got some splaining to do. We're watching what I believe is. How does it go blue? An inappropriate video. I was like thinking, why did that just go blue? That's his own helicopter, right? Who's that? Is that Jeffrey Epstein? Oh, can you even tell? No, it looked like him. Flying people in and out to an island, and who knows if they're homeless, don't have parents, and they just go here and no one is looking for them. Can you imagine? Yeah, that's his helicopter. Because remember in the pictures with Ghislaine. Must be fun. I don't understand what exactly. Oh, there's a redacted person in there. Oh, all kinds of redacted people. Huh. Hmm. Why isn't it playing? That's weird. Hold please. Okay. Sorry, guys. They're just out there flying helicopters. Hey, Q. I thought his helicopter was light green. Oh, I don't know. Look at the redacted person. I bet those poor girls heard the helicopter. They all got sick to their stomach. Wow, that's Epstein's Island. Yeah, it is. It's it's stunning. I know. Who the hell are these people? Look at all these people here. A redacted female. I don't understand what's going on here. Someone's on a boat too. On the TV. So, hey, Mary Beth. Yeah, the government had all of this for years. Imagine not being able to get away. I know. But how about those underage children we're feeling? Like, how easy would it be to just dispose of a body on this island? It's owned by Jeffrey Epstein, and like, you know what I mean? I thought this was supposed to be of some tunnel, but what the heck? Oh, redacted. I have no idea what this is. This is the tunnel? That like clip, someone was like videotaping the whole day or something. What? Am I tripping? What the hell? Then again, Epstein was unalive by him, so disposing of a body with concrete is a lot easier than some might think. Did not, yeah, Emma said, I did not have sexual relations. Is this like a tunnel or something? Or are they just admiring the architecture? Why would it be in these files? Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. 36 minutes of video footage, island footage plus underground tunnel system, unsure of the context. Original files over 2 hours, and then it just goes blue. So they cut off the rest. Whoa. Wait. I was reading. Yo. I would really like to know who all those people are. Someone's like getting a tour or something. What's going on? This is the tunnel, right? An aquarium. Oh, from earlier. What the? This is so creepy. What is even going on here? Yo. Wait, what does that say? What did it say on his shirt? NYC, New York City. I thought the tunnels were underneath in the island, on the island, but no, they're saying they were New York? I'm confused. What the? This is creepy. Island footage plus underground. Oh, okay. So it wasn't on the island. They didn't redact that guy. I wonder why. Yo. There are tunnels everywhere. Princess Diana, yeah. There are tunnels on the island under his New York place and Zorro. Oh, that he was like involved with? Why would this be in the Epstein files, you know? If it wasn't of importance. They're trafficking children underground. Yeah. I think that's oh, my bad, because I know we get cut off. Um, there are prisons underground too. The tunnels are no surprise. Yeah, they were willing to yeah, we covered that, the adrenochrome or whatever it is. Hmm, interesting. Is this like one of the ways to access or something? Oh, thank you, Abuelita. You're so sweet. Thank you. Hey, beautifully broken. We've missed you. Good to see you. Okay, so are these like the tunnels still, the entryways and exit ways? What are like? What is this? I'm a little bit confused. Girls? The sign on the building said girls. What? Men? Oh, women. I think that's and then yeah, it cuts off. And I don't know if the video just cuts off or if the DOJ did it themselves because it's just a black screen. So it's a little sus if you ask me. How was this pushed aside for so long? Good question. Okay, let's move on to where we left off yesterday. Um, we left off on 03048. Um, did we, or did we do that one? 448. Okay, so here, this was the next file. This is where we left off yesterday. Did that not work? Oh, hold on. My screen's like not letting me share now. What the heck? Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, it's saying I can't view these files. Doesn't make any sense. There we go. I'm like, what? Okay, so we left off here. Remember, a lot of these are blacked out. The name at the top was blacked out. All of these are blacked out. Until, yeah, redacted files. Yeah, they redacted a lot in this one. If not all of them. So photos, LSJ, September 2003. Okay, these are not redacted. Oh, it's him with Jeffrey Epstein with someone on his lap. On his lap on the couch. He's kissing someone. Do you see? It's kind of hard because these ones are little. Redacted. I can't really see shite in these because they're so small and blurry. I don't know. Aerial pictures? More sunset pictures. China, Paris, Stockholm. Must be nice. Okay, that one's redacted. The plane. Yeah. Oh, these are Bill Clinton. I wonder if we saw these in bigger. I think we did. Yeah. There's Bill Clinton, but I think we saw these when he was with Mick Jagger. Remember? Okay, so that's it. I just wanted to make sure we didn't miss anything on this. Hold please, let me pull up the next file. 447. Okay. So on this one, also redacted. Sorry, I have you guys on two different screens. Miscellaneous. There's a female up here. So we know why that's redacted. Well, who knows? There's probably in all of these. Female there. Miscellaneous. Redacted Hawaii Zorro. So all the ones at Zorro Ranch are redacted. Wow. Okay, that looks like a female's body right here. What's the point of releasing them if they're going to be redacted? I guess the victims, but don't release them then. Yeah, these are all redacted. Another female right here. You can see with the hair. One right here. Hawaii. Who's that? I can't see who that is. Yeah, the little ones, it's hard to see. Sorry. You better charge that, Alicia. Hey, Ruth, good to see you. Sorry if I missed you. I want to know who that is and why that person's not redacted. Why you can't say what? We practice our First Amendment right here, please, so you can say it. Hawaii. Oh, okay. Females. More females. Hey, Tony. What's up, Tony? Good to see you. We're going through the Epstein files. What'd it do? Yeah, we are outraged about these. If you've missed, we have a playlist. The last few lives we've done have been really good with lots of pictures and stuff that weren't, well, there's always redacted ones, but what's going on here? Wait, what is that? This is Zorro. Who's in this picture with him too? Also not redacted. October 2nd? Redacted right here. There's Jeffrey right here. What is this? Is this like, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Are these scriptures on the, what is this? What do you guys see here? Do you see that? This is at the ranch. Um, I think every actor has been there. I'm not shocked or surprised by a long shot. It's funny, the situation, but to see it's funny, not the situation. Yeah. Which one? The one we just played? The tunnel? The tunnel one? I have a lot of them, Tony. We've gone through some of them, but which one are you referring to? You guys, what is that? Because then look, are those the rocks? Is that a rock? All redacted. Oh. Oh, it is. On the rocks, right? Wow. Who exactly was doing all of that? It's a AI made video. The one with the tunnel? You guys, is this children or like what's this all about? Who's in this picture too? There's someone in there. The same guy. But look at what's all this on the rocks? Who be doing that? These are weird. It looks like rock withdrawings to me. I know. And who would be doing that? These are like stick figures. Have a margarita on the rocks, please. Yeah, get a drink, please. After these photos, we always need one. Nice to know the government was being so transparent. Yeah, who the hell is doing this? What does that say? I have no idea. Um, redacted. Or maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Hey, Rudy. AZ Hero Boss. Really? Is that what that all is? What the hell? I don't know what that's about. Random. There's Jeffrey right here. He was taking pictures of female. Why? Why we can't see these? I can't tell who that is. That's cool, but the person behind them is redacted. They just like to keep us on our toes. I can't tell who that is. Sorry. If you guys can, let me know. In a wheelchair. Who was in a wheelchair? The car. Okay, why does this look like a younger boy? Am I seeing things? You can tell me if I'm losing it. Or what is this? Or a younger female? Yeah, Stephen Hawkins. Yeah, who isn't on the list is what we've been asking here. Oh, you guys are saying that's who's in the wheelchair? Wait, where was that picture? Is that him? Can I rotate this? Why don't let me do it? That's hell of annoying. Does that look like him though? Huh. Okay, let's move on since we can't see it very well. Okay, see that? Not scanned. Clinton, Far East. Bali. That's nice. Wonder who that is. Somebody making like a sculpture. Playing the piano. Oh, that's with the indoor pool where we did. We seen these. Remember the Bill Clinton in the pool? We saw these. These are just a smaller or like the extras or the I don't know. We saw some of those though. China, Hong Kong. Yeah, we seen these in bigger. If you want to see those, they're like 2 lives ago. Singapore. Here's him and Gizho giving each other a kiss on the cheek. Yuck. Saint Tropez. Thailand. I believe this is where Bill Clinton. Yeah, these were the ones with Bill Clinton in them. We did already see these in bigger. So I'm just gonna skip through these pretty fast. I don't know why they yeah, we did already see a lot of these. Clinton, Far East. Copenhagen, Russia. Miscellaneous redacted but. St. Petersburg. Oh, I wonder if these are here's one redacted. Wonder who that is. Here's Ghislaine. Looks like David Copperfield. Jeffrey. All the art. Okay, redacted. VS show. Wait. As in, like, Victoria's Secret? Like, Les Wexner? Or what else would that mean? What else is a V show? VS show? Hmm. Jeffrey, we have seen those. Glee and her dog, we saw those. Russia. Okay. How would you like it to be the beautiful the big beautiful Bill? We saw Bill in the indoor pool doing some freaky stuff. I don't know. It's a couple lives ago, maybe 2 or 3 ago. Okay, let me that was 447. You know the small ones? Pause. Let me see if we already went through these. Yeah, I feel like we did. Yeah, we did. Okay, these ones, if you guys didn't see, I put up a short of a video where they're asking, it sounds like a child is asking, "Where are we going?" It's in my shorts, but these pictures are from that where that video originates from. So let's go through this one for sure. Hold, please. Don't forget, yeah, the Victoria's Secret. So here's feet. Look, here's the picture. This is the video that I put up where there's a child saying in the background, "Where are you taking us?" Legs, I see legs. This is from Musha K Miscellaneous. I don't know what that means. Okay, these are all redacted. Looks like it's females. Wait, chant exumas? What does that mean? Ch- then and it's redacted on the disc, the evidence disc. We've seen these. These are the ones we were just looking at, I think in better quality. Far East trip, Clinton and Bali. Oh, nudes? Look at the title of these, nudes. I do with the video I was talking about. Oh, okay, I'll check. These are all titled nudes. Wow. Saint Tropez, Clinton, Morocco. Oh, wow. This girl has, it looks like she has no bottoms on in this statue right here. which they didn't redact, but they redacted her. Or maybe she's in a bathing suit. Wow. Remember all of those discs? You know what? Until you said that now, Alicia, you're right. All of the discs, we were wondering what they all were. Well, it looks like they were nudes. These are all literally titled nudes. Same females? No. Okay, here's Jeffrey on an exercise ball. There's a female with him exercising. Yeah, gym. Oh, there's more than one. Hey, fam. Good to see you. Yeah, there's like two girls with him. Oh, yeah, you can see here. Really? You're gonna not redact that, but just her face? Hey, Chucks. Look at this girl on top of him on the exercise ball. Eileen, yeah, I know. These pictures are just small. We're going through the files exactly like I got them from the DOJ. So some of these things might be like, oh, small or blurry, but we're going through all of them. Yeah, he loved having young girls around him. Here's another one redacted. Good to see you, fam. What the 𝗠𝗲𝗹𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆 Oh, why didn't they redact him? Oh, Lord. Oh, man. A man in his thong at the beach? That's cool. Cool that they didn't redact him or 𝗠𝗲𝗄𝗃. Does anybody know who that man is? Here's Jeffrey. Is that? That looks like a child. I can't tell. Maybe just a really petite. Are you kidding me? He's naked? Is that Jeffrey Epstein? Who is that? Um, no, it's someone else with white hair. This looks like Jeffrey, but I think it's the same man over here who decided to go nude. Thank you, Chucks. I appreciate you so much for gifting 5 memberships. It's just StreamYard is always late to tell me like what's up. Melly, I sent you a link in the website. Oh, okay. I'll open it right now. It's a nude beach. Oh, okay. Thank you, Chucks. Let me see who got it. Ooh, Tony got it. Okay. Insta Justice, True Crime. Yeah, yeah. Nice. I don't recognize. Welcome, members. Welcome. And Fem, you got it. Yes, good for you. Because we're doing members only content. I'm revamping the whole system. So one of the levels is going to be removed, and then of Freak Island. Yeah. Thank you, Chucks. I appreciate you very much. Very kind of you. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like Bill Clinton or Jeffrey Epstein, but I don't know who this is. I'm gonna pull up your email in a second. Pizza. Morocco nude. Geez, that looks nice. Okay, here's a man showing his butt crack. Here's 𝗍𝗲. It's somebody in the background that's redacted. That's cool. Morocco king wedding. That's kind of weird. That's a child right there that they didn't redact, but I'm wondering if it was just someone that lived there. Morocco king wedding. Ghislaine. Ghislaine. We will miss you, Mike. Who the hell is Mike? Oh, look, here's Bill Clinton. In his red shirt. Ooh, I want to know who this is so bad. This is a girl, I think, sitting on Jeffrey's lap, like wrapped her legs around him. Yeah, do you guys see that in the pic? He's such a perv. Look at right here, hands on her butt, her, him. You see that? So many young girls are on him. Here's the two of them. The girls. Let me zoom out a little bit. These are probably just like what we saw in the video, but this is in Morocco. Oh, who's this? We don't know. Oh, okay. Huh. I want to see arrest. Me too. So far, Hillary, but we know she went to Lolita, but she's testifying. Is she? Is she testifying? I won't miss that. Maybe we should watch it together. Or is it going to be something that's, oh, topless right here? Jeez. Yeah, you can see how that ended up. Saint-Tropez, Ghislaine. We'll go through these pretty fast. As far as the scenery, nah, I just want to see, you know. Where do you saw these? Clinton Far East. Yeah, we did. Ghislaine. Yeah, we did. We saw those with Clinton and the shiny shirts. Girls dancing. These are labeled girls dancing. Girls by pool. Helicopter. Dancing girl, yoga girls. TED conference, TED conference, California is where these pictures are from. TED, Beverly Drive. Hmm. Redacted. TED convention. Okay. Let's see. So that was 4557. Okay, I'm kind of over the little pictures, so let me go through. Okay, let's go through this one. I don't think we have gone through this. Hold, please. Okay. I know we went through something similar like this, but this is a different file. Okay. Okay. Onset was modeled after Jeff's Island's poor house. Really? Ew. Ellen is another one I think is in these files. We just haven't come across it. Oh, look at that. They took the front and the back of these pictures. Weird. I don't know what that's all about. Yeah, we did see Naomi Campbell in some of the documents we already read. Mm, you can tell young girls, Ellen is in those files. I know. She be all up in them Diddy files too. Allegedly. My opinion only. Oh, that one's fully redacted. Someone in the bathtub. Mm. Ellen's backdrop was a temple of Epstein's Island on her show. It was? That's wild. I didn't know that. Okay. Ellen is sick. I don't really like her. Okay. Some of these have a few files, some of them don't. Let's move on to the next one. This is data set number 3, by the way. Okay. Oh. Polaroids that are all redacted. Okay. Okay, these are all Polaroids that are redacted. Why even include them? I don't get it. This is kind of weird. Looks like this was out of like a notebook. It says looking for a way out. Yeah, they were all redacted. So it says looking for a way out, females. This looks like in the shower. This one over here, right? Interesting. Looking for a way out. Creepy. Um, okay. This one is something with a little girl. Let me show. Sorry, the way that I have download him from the DOJ is ridiculous. It's the only way I could get him though, like this. Some are separate. Is that a little kid on his lap? Yeah, P. Diddy is behind the Wendy Williams thing. I think so as well. It says once upon a time there was a little girl. There was a clueless little girl. How do I look? This is okay, but faces are redacted. Then what is he doing? He wouldn't. Elastic. Jeffrey Epstein. What the heck? Why can't I rotate this? I don't know why it won't let me. I'm sorry, guys. It says, I met you, those eyes are blue, and the little teeth. It won't let me copy it either. There was something little girl. How do I look? The faces are redacted. I played the cards I was dealt. Is this like a journal again? Oh, she's laying down. What the? Good night, Alicia. Good. Thank you for the cash app. Thank you for being here. Hey, ATS. Whoa. This is like she's like talking through this book or journal. Look at the airplanes. Look at here's someone with yeah. First Christmas. Oh my goodness. I will be the first. Jeffrey Epstein. Faces redacted. Came. Is my cover blown? What could this be? I learned. Ew, what is this? He's like licking something. Andrew. Andrew? A collage. She's like speaking through this collage. Does she mean Prince Andrew? Look at how she spelled it too. Redacted all the faces. Beautified. Oh, remember we saw this? His masks. Botox. Took care of you. B-E? B? For? Before? After? Brazil, Prague, Berlin. Dubai, we traveled. St. Bart's. You're the best. Oh, really? You're so sweet to me. I like Prague. I know I am. Working on number 3. Paris. It's like it doesn't look like it's dark, but it's meant to be dark. We fought. Pictures of Jeffrey Epstein redacted, then hugged. She's like talking about their relationship through this collage magazine photo, whatever it is. She's snitching. Yes. She says, we fought, then hugged. I wonder if this is like the girlfriend. We laughed. One ham, please, redacted, please, no mustard. Oi, good job. We laughed. Now you drive. I will get you. No, the girlfriend was well trained. A crab, and it's saying, I will get you. It's his girlfriend, you think the girl, the victim from the human incubator, she was like a 16-year-old or 14-year-old. Happy something 2007, September 17th. Love. Someone who was in love with Jeffrey. And then a picture of them. It gives me the goosebumps. This was really weird. It started off like a little book. Like once upon a time, there was a little girl. That is interesting. It wouldn't be in these files if it didn't mean anything pertaining to these crimes, and an anniversary gift. Good one, Barbie Jean. You're right. It could be an anniversary gift. A sick, demented one. Um, sorry, I'm pulling up the next folder. We've already seen this with him and Ghislaine, but I'll show you guys again. Exactly what I said. That's a creepy anniversary gift. If people say they don't know about this or it's a conspiracy, look foolish. I just hope people don't accept this. So here's him and Gizho. Negatives, and it's see Sam. Interesting. Let me see if we can move on to the next file or continue on this one. If there's anything good. We saw the photo lineup from the police Palm Beach Police. We already went through those. Okay. So that was volume 3. Now we get to go to volume 4. Massage for dummies. They included that in here. I'll show you guys. That's weird. But not when he was having all the girls do it. They put the whole book in here. Massage for dummies. Where's all these kids? Like, does anybody care? Because, like, okay, everyone's concerned about Nancy Guthrie, and I don't mean that disrespectfully, but like, what about all the kids that have gone missing? So yeah, this is Massage for Dummies. I don't know why they felt they need to put the whole book, but okay. Now I have a copy of it. Um I'm like, that's cool. Let me see. I'm trying to find the ones with the pictures and not so many documents. Oh, okay. Let me pull these up because these are pay stubs. Mm, hold, please. What if they wrote it? The book? That's a good one. I could see that because they're sick. Let's go on to the next data set. I'm trying to get to the ones with all the videos. Hold, please. Mm, what is this? Oh, I had never seen this. There's like legal docs from the docket in here too. Had you guys seen this? United States grand jury presentation? I had not seen this. Here's the New York house. Palm Beach, Florida. Yeah, so PB was Palm Beach for the girls, you know? Oh, so this is like a little bit of a background. Oh, nice. We should have looked at this first. Zorro. Oh, so nice. But there's bodies there, allegedly. Redacted. Okay, what's the point again? Interlochen Arts Camp. Interlochen Schools Equal 1994. This is about Ghislaine. I haven't, dear Jeffrey, I have talked to you and Ghislaine on several occasions to say thank you, but I wanted to express my personal and professional gratitude for the very generous gift of $200,000. It is truly an extraordinary gesture. August 18, 1994 flight. Hey, G Sarah, good to see you, girl. He went to that summer camp, like to recruit children or he was there. That's where they found their first victim. She was 13. No way. Okay, let me look that up. Enter. what was it called? Interlochen Arts Camp? So they're showing the flight log here because it's Jeffrey Epstein redacted, Jeffrey Epstein female, male, one female redacted, Virgil Wolf, test pilot, Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine, Jeffrey redacted. Basically all these flights she was on there with him. Let's pull up the arts camp. That's where they got their first victim. That's sick. Well, do you see why they added it in this? Because Jeffrey gave them $200,000. It's not just in here for no reason for us to look at. There's a reason behind them wanting to. Google will tell you he wasn't involved with that place. Really? Oh, yeah. It says lawsuit released and Epstein files claims connection to Michigan summer camp. The federal government. So this could be what the $200,000 is for. The federal government's release of thousands of files include a lawsuit that claimed he met his first known victim at Michigan in the 90s. Pizza, you're right. This is what he got her charged. Yes, yes. I had never seen this. So was it available? I don't know. It was in this DOJ file drop. It says a complaint filed May 2020 on behalf of Jane Doe when she was 13 and Ghislaine Maxwell at this art camp. Doe was abused by Epstein and Maxwell for years, said the complaint released Friday by the Department of Justice. Doe was among hundreds of young girls who were systemically MOLESTED, exploited, assaulted, raped by Epstein. Doe says in the complaint she was the guinea pig the pair used to build their criminal enterprise. The lawsuit was settled January 2021. She received an unspecified amount from the Epstein Victims Compensation Program. Months after they met, the abuse began. Towards 1994, Epstein invited Doe to his pool house where he grabbed her, put her on his lap, and started baiting. You know what that means. Claiming that's what professional photographers would do when Doe was eventually photographed by him. Over the next few years, the sexual abuse escalated on a regular basis. Epstein would digitally penetrate Doe, forced to perform sex acts on him, and apply vibrators on different part of Doe's body. So the Canadian government only lawsuit. There was a cabin at the camp named after him. Then after that happened, they changed the name of it. Well, thank goodness. So here's the flight logs, I guess, that got her involved. This says, Dear Ghislaine, encloses the envelope we recently found in cleaning the Epstein lodge. Apparently, it lodged between the wall and the dresser. It was not discovered until the unit was moved for cleaning. More flight logs. Teterboro Airport, May 9th, 1997. Section A. Oh, you guys are right. It says name of student redacted, grade applied for 12. Who has financial responsibility? Jeffrey Epstein. Bank, JP Morgan. January 3rd, 1995 flight. Okay. Redacted. April 22nd, 2016 deposition. Did Jeffrey Epstein have a scheme to recruit underage girl for 𝗍𝗲𝗇𝗆 massages? Mr. Pagluica says, objection to the 𝗏𝗏 Foundation. Question, if you know. Answer, I don't know what you're talking about. Question, list all the people under age of 18 that you interacted with at any of Jeffrey's properties. Answer, I'm not aware of anybody. Oh, shoot. Sorry. I don't know why it did that. I was in the middle of reading that too. List all the people. I'm not aware of anybody that I interacted with other than obviously redacted, who was 17 at this point. Deposition. Were you aware of the presence of sex toys or devices used in these activities in Mr. Epstein's Palm Beach house? Objection to 𝗏𝗏 Foundation. Response, no, not that I recall. Question, do you know whether Epstein possessed the toys? Response, no. Question, other than yourself and the blonde and brunette that you have identified as being involved with in three-way 𝗍𝗲𝗇𝗆 activities, with whom did Mr. E have any activities with? Answer, I wasn't aware that he was having any activities with anyone. I was with him other than myself. So these are her responses. Ghislaine is a damn liar. Thank you, Ramon. I appreciate that. Thanks, Melly, for all the deep dives. I appreciate you. JP was laundering that money for everyone. I know. So this is Ghislaine just lying her ass off. It says, I want to be question. I want to be sure that I'm clear. Is it your testimony that in the 90s and 2000s, you were not aware that Mr. JE was having 𝗍𝗲𝗇𝗆 activities with anyone other than yourself and the blonde and the brunette on those occasions when they were involved with you? Answer, that is my testimony. That is correct. Let's just tie that down. Is it your testimony that you've never given anybody a massage? Answer, why does it keep kicking you guys out? Answer, I never gave anyone a massage. Question, you never gave Epstein a massage? Is that your testimony? Answer, that is my testimony. Question, you never gave redacted a massage? Is that your testimony? And she says, answer, I never gave that person a massage. Damn liar. I don't know why it kept doing that, by the way. Sorry. Let's go through this folder of files. Oh, it's the actual lawsuit. I do want to read that, but I don't know that I want to read that right now. Let me pull up the next one. She should get tried for perjury. Yeah. Sorry if if StreamYard's lagging. Sorry, I'm pulling something up. I want to read through the Ghislaine lawsuits, but not today because they're really long. I'm trying to find the pictures, the videos. Hold, please. Okay, let's go back to I wanted to go back to the hole that we saw in the ground. Okay, so actually, first I wanted to share this with you guys. Remember this guy in the pictures because we were wondering who it was. Remember this guy? He was in a lot of the pictures and we were wondering who he was because he was um it's him. Now you remember? Remember the goat cart? It's Dr. Henry Jiraki, a German-trained MK Ultra psychiatrist who was Jeffrey Epstein's in-house shrink. He is photographed on the left at Orgy Island and then the right in my book about him. So that's who that is. Dr. Henry Jarecki. Grand jury deposition. Yeah, I want to read all of them. So maybe tomorrow we'll get into some of those longer documents. I also have one coming up with the prison emails about Jeffrey Epstein, but those will be separate. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys that because we were wondering who that was. Okay, and I want you guys to listen to the call. Hold, please. This call is listening to this fearful phone call from the Epstein files that was made by a terrified woman calling law enforcement to provide evidence against Jeffrey Epstein. Let me start it over.
Yes, my number. I'm in. I spoke with the office on July 15th. I've been trying to track down the other witness that knew even more information regarding how businesses were set up by Jeffrey Epstein. And I fear that that person may actually be dead. So I've gotten a bunch of information accumulated for family contacts, etc., organized. I'm wondering if I should fax it to your office so that someone can follow up because I'm not comfortable following up anymore at this point. Thank you. It is Tuesday, July 30th. You're 3 hours ahead. It's 2:18 here. Thank you. Yes. My number. I'm in. I spoke with the office on July 15th. I've been trying to track down the other witness that knew even more information regarding how businesses were set up by Jeffrey Epstein. And I fear that that person may actually be dead. So I've gotten a bunch of information accumulated for family contacts, etc., organized. I'm wondering if I should fax it to your office so that someone can follow up because I'm not comfortable following up anymore at this point. Thank you.
Wow. When was this? That one. Let me see if I can read the notes and get this was from doesn't even say. Mm, I have to sneeze. No, it doesn't say. Mm-mm. I was trying to see if it did, but no. Ooh, okay, we're gonna watch this. This is weird. Okay. Okay, sorry for what you guys are about to see because I don't know what the hell it is. It's in the Epstein files though. Okay, it says breaking. This is an actual video in the Epstein. Anyone know who this is? I don't know what this person is doing here either. is that? Who is that? I'm sorry, that's disturbing as hell. I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry. Dude. Someone is trying to figure out who this is. It's in the Epstein files. It's not funny because that's a PDF file, but it is funny because what the hell is wrong with them? What are they on? Something. Somebody said horror. Nobody knows who that is. Okay, so moving on to the next video I want to show you guys. Yeah, that was funny. That was pretty funny. Okay, this is I know I showed you guys this yesterday, but it looks like a haunted house with freaks in it. Okay, this one. Remember this yesterday? We were like, what the So apparently this has something to do with the tunnels. I don't know. I could be wrong. But it says the secret hatch in the main house that went straight into the ocean, that Ghislaine had a submersible with a license, and there was traffic between the two Epstein Islands and Richard Branson's island. Epstein also poured concrete down many of the tunnels. That is absolutely crazy. That picture freaks me out. I was like, they didn't redact that. Entrance to the aquarium. The aquarium of females. I need to watch that at MSM again. Okay, okay, this one might be a little disturbing. This one it says, I don't know who these babies are, but I don't know who's in this.
Hey. Look here. Look here. Say hello, Tootsie. Hello, Tootsie. Say hello, Tootsie. Look here. Not Tutu. Tootsie. Tootsie. Not Mama. Tootsie. 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 Hey.
Whose baby is that? And why is that in the Epstein files? That's disturbing. Right? I recognize that voice too. Let's play it again.
Look here. Look here. Say hello, Tootsie. Hello, Tootsie. Say hello, Tootsie.
That is creepy.
Not Tutu. Tootsie. Tootsie. Not Mama. Tootsie. Tootsie. Tootsie.
Yeah. My question, how old is that child? I don't know. And it's redacted in the Epstein files, so you know that they included them for some reason. Let me see if anybody knows what language was that? It's allegedly some people think it's a baby that was born on the island. I know that's disturbing. Sorry, I got just because I was trying to read if anybody. Mm-mm. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Yeah, that was creepy with the baby. Disturbing. There's an interview, but that one's really long, so we might have to skip that one for tonight and do that separately. Okay, let's listen to this. This conversation it shows a secret conversation you fear every high-level government official might have with an outsider fixer to hook them up by the moment when they leave the government to enter the private sector. Here, Jeffrey teaches the Prime Minister of Israel how to make millions of dollars in the private sector by first compiling a list of people who owe him favors from his 40 years in the government service. Let's listen to like a couple minutes of this.
Grimm posted, he deduced that this was a February 2013 meeting between Larry Summers, 𝗠𝗲𝗹𝗆𝗆, and Jeffrey Epstein. For context, 𝗠𝗲𝗹𝗆𝗆 was the head of Israeli military intelligence from 1983 to 1985. Then he became the Prime Minister of Israel at the same time that Bill Clinton was the President of the United States. Then he became the basically their version of the head of the Pentagon, the defense minister. He left that position in March 2013, and this is February 2013, 1 month before he leaves government office. Now, this is important because what you are about to see is a conversation between the outside fixer, Jeffrey Epstein, and the still head of Israeli military as he transitions to the private sector, and the conversations about how to create your own private business and how Jeffrey Epstein shapes this. Listening to this conversation, I think, will give you a very deep understanding of the role that Epstein plays in mediating the lucrative success of private careers for formerly government officials.
So what Tom asked me this morning,
Tom appears to be Tom Pritzker, who is the chairman of the Pritzker Foundation. He's the head of the Hyatt hotel chain. His brother is J.B. Pritzker, the governor of Illinois.
He told you at Davos was he thought you should make a list of his words, not was
metrics.
He said, yes, but who has IOUs to you? Is that who's the out of the people in the past who you think you're close to? He said that he really wanted you to make this list of this person owes me a favor, this person owes me his life, this person owes me his job.
How to blackmail.
So what you're hearing him say, again, this is someone who led Israel's most elite covert commando unit, and then became head of Israeli military intelligence, then became the head of the country, and then became the head of its military, and is now going out on his own at the age of 71 to try to make money to convert what was government power into personal financial power. Now, it appears that Epstein played this role in the United States with CIA Director Bill Burns. It appears that he played this role in the UK. It's probably likely that he played this role with the Saudis as well. But this is a very instructive teaching moment for what a fixer tells a government official to do to convert his government power as it is cresting into a personal business empire. And the thing that he tells him to do is not market his skills or knowledge, but rather to compile a people index of people who owe you favors, people who owe you their lives. As I've said time and time and time and time again for a decade, but publicly here on this platform for 3 years now. This is the way it works everywhere. And whether it's Jeffrey Epstein or whether it's someone from a NGO or foundation or someone from a fund, the incentive in government is to accumulate people who owe you favors. That way, when you go out on your own in the outside, you are placed on lucrative board seats. You get funding from the foundations and philanthropies. You get startup capital. You get a huge sinecure, not for your government work, but for the moment you go private after your government work, because people owe you IOUs from your time in government. This is how the State Department gets captured. This is how the CIA and Department of War and USAID and these things get captured, because the incentive goes from being about doing what's best for the country to doing what's best for outside privateers who then owe you favors, IOUs, so that you yourself, when you leave that government post, are able to get those board seats, book deals, stock options, consulting agreements, yes, VC capital, you name it. I'm going to keep playing.
This person owes me. Yeah, okay. And so you got to work it backwards and say, here is my, instead of thinking about what the opportunities are first, because right now you're focused on opportunities. Yeah. I need you to focus on your personal balance sheet in terms of competences. What's your real strengths? What's the liability? One of the liabilities is you're 71 years old, so you can't be in a business. It takes 20 years to make money. Yeah. We have to make money in the next 3 years. So people, competence, things. So I talked to Ian yesterday. I asked him to come. Yeah. He flew in from London. He's great for an hour.
What was his impression from the...
So same thing. Because he's very connected to Samsung. Very. Samsung. Korean. Samsung. US. Yeah. Very. Yeah. They pay him $3 million a year.
Just to make PR.
Yes. He has 10 companies like that now. Okay. So he said there's this company called Lookout. He said he mentioned it to you. LOOKOUT. Yeah. He thinks they'll pay you a couple $1 million to be on the board.
Yeah. That would be good.
I understood.
Wow.
So Jeffrey Epstein is arranging through his network of friends and people who likely owe Epstein favors for Epstein to then broker a board seat for $3 million or several $1 million to 𝗠𝗲𝗺𝗏. What do you think 𝗠𝗲𝗺𝗏's government salary was as the Minister of Defense in Israel? The Secretary of War in the United States makes about $250,000 a year. Suddenly it goes to $3 million because you got a friend named Jeffrey Epstein who can get people to back you. And part of that involves compiling that list of people who owe you IOUs, so they'll give you lots of money on the outside.
Yep. He thinks they'll pay you a couple $1 million to be on the board.
It's like an agent, if you think about it, in the music industry, who negotiates on your behalf with the label, who negotiates on your behalf with the platforms. Most artists are only good at the music side of being a musician. They don't have necessarily the confidence, the Rolodex, the skill set, the network built up over decades to ask that on their own or to arrange it. So Epstein serves as a one-stop shop broker, especially around the money, with high-level intelligence and government officials.
I understood. He thought there was two cyber companies, Lookout, and even though I know Peter, I've never met Peter Thiel. And everybody says he sort of jumps around and acts strange, like he's on drugs.
Smoking, yeah. He looks under drugs.
However, he has a company called Palantir. Palantier. Palantir is Peter Thiel's company.
He misspells
Look
it.
at it.
Palantir, Palantier.
Yes.
How you write Thiel?
Thiel.
So
That's crazy, right? Okay. The next document. Remember a couple lives ago, I think on one of the first ones, I have a video on it separately. I clipped it from the very long live. We read a 32-page diary by a victim who was getting pregnant, and she was being used as an incubator, allegedly, by Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, right? So there's another entry, diary entry, and it's half as long as that one. So we're gonna read it. That I don't know if it's the same victim. I'm assuming maybe it is the same girl. I'm not sure. Thank you, Ruth. I appreciate you. So let me pull up trigger warning. These get pretty dark, these journal entries. So this one says confidential attorney's eyes only. I'm going to clip this one as well into a separate video. Okay, so this says confidential attorney's eyes only. It says, so sorry, Jeffrey, these things happen when your body had never been given time to properly heal. So it came out in the toilet and I didn't know what to do. So I just flushed the tiny little fetus. You have made me numb and I hate you for this. I hope I never have to see you again. I am not your personal incubator. Where is the baby? Where is Ghislaine? And then down here, she put a clip that says death. It says, blend in, hate this city. On misery's tell, the toll of reporting on human anguish. She's clipping that into the book. It says, hate this city, blend in. And then she put a poem, which I'll read after. It says, background photo of a courtroom with words, quote unquote, or stand, you should never be here alone. He should, she says. And this is the photo she's referring to. And then it says, through a child's eye, protect the vanishing children. What I wanted was a place where dreams did not stop at dawn. Flashbacks. I won't let pain keep me from, and she adds, surviving in the danger zone. Background photos of New York City and the quote, who could have predicted this? I should have. So sad this city should be beautiful if it weren't filled with monsters. The blood from Leon is no longer here. She includes pictures of New York. Tomorrow is halfway ultrasound for Jeffrey. This one's stuck. Are you guys catching on? The first part of it, she had a miscarriage, flushed the fetus down the toilet. Here she's saying, tomorrow is the halfway ultrasound for Jeffrey. This one's stuck. After they took the first baby who survived and the early miscarriage, I think it was called, I no longer feel like a person but a vessel. Will they take this one too? Who has the first one? Where did Ghislaine go? She is never around. I can't let myself get attached. I am not old or mature enough or even in the place to have a baby that I would be responsible for. I am not even able to focus on anything other than hiding this again. I had to go to eating disorder treatment prior to being in this situation again and missed the entire fall semester of school. I am so very exhausted. My body feels so tired. Will I ever be free? Next page. I am such a monster. I didn't console her. I can't unhear her screams. They haunt me. I couldn't even bring myself to look at her. I am a monster. I deserve to be haunted by her screams. I am so sorry. I am so broken. You guys, look at this picture of an ultrasound. This literally proves that they were using a lot of these children and young girls as incubators. And where are all these babies? She said, where did the first one go? Somewhere in a tunnel under the island? Cannibalism? And then she adds this picture. I don't believe he unalived himself. Isn't that brutal? That's, I think, the second or third, and I still have a couple more journal entries that I want to go through. I'm sorry, I always disappear. It's just, are those riddles? No, she's talking about her experience. It's her journal. The attorneys brought this to the DOJ. Or somebody at some point. It's terrible. It's terrible, terrible, terrible. Let me see. I have a few more to show you guys before we end this live. No, the letters that aren't words. Oh no. Yeah, I think it's what's in typed out. So I think that's the way she was writing it. So she was being, maybe so nobody could understand what she was saying. Okay, I already showed you this about 𝗍𝗲𝗍𝗶𝗍𝗲. Okay, I want to play this. Do you guys remember Aaron Carter? There's a clip of him. Actually, let's watch this one first. This is JFK Jr. on the Jay Leno show. When Monica Lewinsky writes a poem about being eaten like a slice of pizza. I know that's weird, but I thought that would be, we need to watch this.
We happen to have someone who sent us Monica Lewinsky's poem that she wrote in 9th grade. Actually, not in 9th grade, when she was a 9-year-old. And I know I'm going to rot in hell eternally for this, but can I maybe just give it a sample?
Yeah, give a sample.
Okay. It was written, the poem is a poignant rumination on how, quote, I can be a delicious lunch, dinner, or breakfast, if you're weird. She goes on to describe herself, quote, as a round and flat piece of dough with lots of topping. I am a mouth's best friend. I make you say, yum, yum.
It's amazing how kids know at a young age what they're going to do with their life. Monica Lewinsky's poem that is in here. Explain this.
Do we have to? I guess we should.
Well, we should.
I don't.
We happen to have someone who sent us.
I don't think that's
Monica
funny.
Lewinsky eternally for this, but
I don't think that's funny. He's talking about pizza. I know. Some of these things are just really creepy. Okay. This next video. It's all sick Fs. I know. It is. It really is. All this stuff that's coming out. What the hell is going on here?
These are our kids. These are our neighbors. Not somebody else's kids. They're all our kids.
When you see our kids, and I truly believe that they are our children.
LGBTQ Americans, especially children, you're loved, you're heard, and this administration has your back.
We met before. It's hard to forget those eyes.
These are our kids. Not somebody else's kids. They're all our kids.
That's crazy, right? How uncomfortable was that? President or not, don't put your hands on my kids like that. Ew, I know. We're screaming. Save the children. Okay, let's see what else I have. Is there anything I'm forgetting for today? Yes, there is. One more clip.
Getting nice and warm in here.
I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of the inside the house. We've seen pictures of that house. That was Epstein's island. We'll talk about the baby factory in a different live. Yeah, what was this about? Let me show you this. Kenzie, we'll probably do Kenzie tomorrow. They want us disgusted, scared, angered, and silent. Who's recording? I know. Interesting, right? Who's this little kid on his lap? I'm starting to wonder if now these are like his own children. You guys, incestual relationships. Are these the babies that were being taken from those young females? And where are all these people, all the victims? Did they take count and check on them? A lot of the victims in these files and have allegedly claimed unalived themselves, and I just don't believe that. I absolutely don't believe that. Just like I don't believe he unalived himself. I know we all have differing opinions on that. This is the one of the victims that I want to talk about in depth, but here's a little preview of it. So this is Ruslana Korshanova was a rising model. Reports tied to unsealed Epstein court materials say that she visited Little St. James in June 2006 when she was 18. On June 28th, 2008, she died after falling from her 9th floor apartment balcony in New York City. They called it an apparent unaliving. If that timeline is accurate, it raises one blunt question. How many people were pulled into that orbit, harmed, and then disappeared from the headlines because the world moved on? The only responsible response now is transparency and consequences for everyone who enabled it, covered it, and looked away. This, along with Virginia Giuffre, which I want to do a separate live about, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Someone took them out or made him do it. I wonder how many, you're right, Chucks, we the people have to stop this. And they're censoring us creators who are talking about it and going into depth. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't think he's dead either. Yeah. It's really sad. It's really sad. For those of you who missed last night, I want to show this again because I'm on to her. Ashley Banfield from News Nation. I want to know who claimed Jeff's body. Well, we are going to do a separate video on just that because I have the whole, I don't know what it's called, the whole file of the day that he died. And there's a lot of stuff going on in there that makes me think he didn't. So remember last night I showed you guys this email from Ashley Banfield on December 4th, 2012. So this was after Epstein had already been charged or, accused and charged of SA or whatever allegations. Ashley Banfield says to Peggy Siegel, and late for the Matt Damon premiere tonight, won't make the movie, but may try for the party. Is that still okay? And is your friend Jeffrey single? XOXO, Ash. Ashley Banfield right here. Peggy responds, come to the party. See Allison or Marissa or Darren. They will let you in. XOXO, Peg. Jeffrey writes, I'm in Paris. Why does she ask about me being single? Because Peggy forwarded the message. And Jeffrey's like, why does she want to know if I'm single? Peggy says, she's desperate, single, sexy, smart, newly dumped single mom looking for love in all the wrong places. She was married to Stanley Schuman's wife, Sydney's cheating son. And you are totally handsome and smart and have a few bucks. Not a tough call. Still at JFK, Peg. Ashley Banfield hasn't reported anything on this. Huh? Of course not. She's too caught up in Nancy Guthrie, but hello. Why are we ignoring the big elephant in the room? You didn't commit a crime, but you like Jeffrey Epstein. After he was a PDF file. After you knew that. That's the problem. I don't care if you liked him, thought he was hot, and you wanted to bone him, but you knew he had already been. That was in 2012. So let me pull up the exact date. When was, I think I said it yesterday. 2000, the first time. I'm trying to find the date. Was it 2008? Maybe you guys might remember. Yeah, I was right. The initial investigation led him to plead guilty in 2008 to state charges of procuring child PROS. So Ashley Banfield, you're going to tell me you didn't know about that? People are like, maybe she didn't know, Melly. Well, hasn't she been on TV for like 30 years or something or some shit prior to that? I don't know. All I'm saying is I have questions. Okay. That's where we're gonna end the live tonight for Jeffrey Epstein. We're about 3 hours in. Who's that? She's a girl from News Nation. She goes on with Brian Enton. Watch where G runs. Okay. I don't think Jeffrey Epstein unalived himself. Do you guys think that the same thing is going to happen with Gizho? You think they're going to say she unalived herself before she got out? I have a feeling. Have we seen the boy from Turkey? Nope. Allegedly. Allegedly. Now think of all the Democrats since JFK. Think of all the presidents that kissed the Pope's ring. It's beyond politics and entertainment. You're absolutely right, MSM. I said this yesterday. I said it's not about politics anymore and what side you're on. It's about how there's proof of these children being ate, raped, all of the above. She's not going anywhere. We'll see. I want to come back and do Jodi Arias tonight, but we'll see. I don't know if I'll do that or do videos and calls for tomorrow. So turn on your notifications. I'm going to schedule Jeffrey Epstein for tomorrow. I'm going to go through the documents and pull the pictures because it's a lot of work. So I'm going to pull the remaining of the pictures that I want and files, and I'll be a little more organized because we were just kind of going through them as they sent them, but I want to find the best ones and kind of go through them. So I'm going to drop a couple of short clips and videos tonight. I'm getting a Kenzie jail call video for tomorrow ready. We will probably do the text messages as well. And I will do another Jeffrey Epstein live tomorrow. Like I said, there's 300,000 million files. So we won't run out of content there. So shout out to all of you guys for being here. Rebecca says people hiding in religious beliefs that were also created for them, not saying they're creators. There is no creator. Right. I'm gonna stay awake if you do, Judy. Yeah, I was thinking we could start day one. Yeah, the Pope. The Pope was friends with Jeffrey. Politics is such a distraction to make people dislike each other for our views and chance instead of hating the elites. Well said. Thanks, Native, for being here in vacay. They should let the victims guard Ghislaine. I don't know. I think she's living a good life in prison. You don't? I never looked at St. James Place on the Monopoly. Yes, I know. She also has her own channel now. You're talking about Ashley Banfield. Do you think someone unalived him? Yes, I do. I do. I think someone unalived him or he's alive. Hope gave JE a gift. Exactly. She won't unalive herself. Just like Jeffrey wouldn't. You guys think about how afraid he was of death. He wanted to do all those bio things and clone people, and he wouldn't have taken his life. He was too much. His head was too big for that. Absolutely. He's alive, but I always end up missing the good stuff when I don't sleep tomorrow. They need to get rid of St. James Place on the Monopoly board. I bet you if we look into it, I bet you the creator of the Monopoly was probably friends with Jeffrey Epstein or one of them. All of them? Dude, I don't know. There's a lot. He's up for wanting me. Yeah. It's wild. But I will get a bunch of more documents and pics ready for tomorrow. Please hit the like button on the way out. I will either be back with Jodi or Idaho 4 or maybe a hangout. We'll see. We'll see what the mood is. I'm going to grab a snack. I think he cloned himself for it. Yeah. He was very into cloning. Maybe they decided to try it out on himself. I don't know. Anyways, shout out to you guys. Hit the like button. Thank you, Benji, for being here. Do Jodi, please. Okay. Yeah. I was thinking of doing trial day 1. So if I do, I'll schedule it. And thanks, Chucks, again for gifting. I appreciate and adore you. Shout out to all of you guys for being here. Don't forget to tap the like button on the way out. I'm wondering if YouTube will try to censor this live as well. I'll let you guys know tomorrow. Shout out to you all for being here, and I'll see you on the next one.